Coverage you can count on. You're watching WAAY-31. Coverage you can count on. WAAY-31 Morning News starts now.
And we start this morning with breaking news. Right now, police are searching for a shooting suspect in Huntsville. Officers say the shooting happened last night on Poplar Avenue inside the 708 Bar and Grill. Now, this is video from that scene last night. We know one man was taken to the hospital in critical condition. You can count on us to continue to follow this story as we gather the very latest details. We will bring them to you both on air and online.
We have more breaking news for you this morning. One man is in custody after a late-night hit-and-run. Huntsville police say the wreck happened at Maston Lake Road and North Memorial Parkway. Officers say the suspect ran from the scene but was caught a few minutes later thanks to the help of a canine unit. No major injuries reported. Right now, charges are pending. Thank you so much for waking up with us. It is Friday. We made it. November 20th. I'm Pat Simon.
And I'm Marie Waxel. We're monitoring mild conditions for you as you get ready to launch into the final work and school day of the week.
Let's bring in meteorologist Carson Meredith for your Friday forecast. Good morning, Carson.
Good morning, guys. Definitely another beautiful fall day once again to close out the work week. We've had wall-to-wall sunshine all week long, and that's exactly how we're going to end.
Coverage you can count on. WAAY-31 Morning News starts now.
Well, this morning, the search for a shooting suspect less than 8 hours ago. Officers were called to this scene in downtown Huntsville. Right now, one man is in critical condition. We have the very latest on the search in a live report. We're also following major developments on the coronavirus here in North Alabama this morning. You're taking a live look over Huntsville through the WAAY-31 Sky Camera Network. One school district deciding to go back to a staggered schedule due to a rise in cases. We'll explain more in a live report.
Plus, some big news for the Rocket City. The Air Force tapping Redstone Arsenal as a finalist for Space Command. We're going to hear from local leaders and why Huntsville is the right choice. Thank you so much for waking up with us. It is Friday morning, November 20th, and I'm Pat Simon.
Say it again.
Friday morning.
Ooh, that sounds good. I'm Marie Waxel. It is a mild temperature-wise start to your day out there.
Yeah, so let's bring in meteorologist Carson Meredith to tell us how nice it's going to be today, Carson.
How about highs in the 70s? Does that sound good? Yeah. Temperatures right around 70 later on this afternoon. You know, we've had this nice, steady warming trend over the last really 3 or 4 days.
Coverage you can count on. WAAY-31 Morning News starts now.
This morning, you're taking a live look at the Huntsville City Schools District Office. It's a bit dark out there as we're waiting for the sun to rise this morning. The district, though, warning parents of a positive coronavirus case at one of its elementary schools. It's now the school's second positive test in as many as 2 weeks. More than 35 people are in quarantine. We have a live report on that situation in the district. And it's not just Huntsville City Schools dealing with the virus. This is a live look over Madison County this morning, where the Madison County School District decided to send 2 of their schools to remote learning. Sparkman High School and its 9th grade school will transition to 100% virtual learning today. We have more on that decision coming your way in a live report.
Plus, the search for a stabbing suspect this morning. The Morgan County Sheriff's Office identified this man, Michael Saucier, is the man involved in the assault in Huleco, they say, Tuesday night. We have more details on that case and what you can do to help out deputies. And with that, we wish you a good Thursday morning. Thanks for joining us on this 19th day of November. I'm Pat Simon.
And I'm Marie Waxel. It's feeling quite like November out there. No complaints from the Peanut Gallery here in the studio this morning.
We're not going to complain, Carson. Did I see the camera kind of shaking a little bit? Is it a little breezy out there?
Yeah, it's a little bit breezy. You can see that pretty well from our station here on Montesano. This is where our WAAY-31 Skycam network shot is, looking over the Rocket City. And obviously, we're pretty high up here on the mountain, about 1,000 feet above the rest of the city. We're tracking the Sunday rain chances as well as more widespread rain chances just in time for the Thanksgiving holiday in just a few minutes.
All right, Carson, 441 right now, helping out those in need.
One woman explains why coats for kids is so important this year, and we have more details on how you can donate.
Coverage you can count on. You're watching WAAY-31 Morning News with Marie Waxel, Pat Simon, meteorologist Rob Elvington, and the WAAY-31 Storm Tracker Early Warning Radar Network. Coverage Coverage you can count on. WAAY-31 Midday News starts now.
We're keeping a close eye on the possibility of some snowflakes today. You're taking a look at the WAAY-31 future radar. Most of us have the chance for some snow flurries. More on that in a moment. And now you're taking a live look over Guntersville, where there could be enough accumulation for a light dusting in Sand Mountain. Until then, it's chilly and gray over Marshall County. Thanks so much for joining us for WAAY-31 Midday News. I'm Pat Simon. Marie is off today, and with the cold here to stay for a few days, we want to start with WAAY-31 meteorologist Carson Meredith and the Storm Tracker Weather Center. It is mighty chilly out there, Carson.
That is for sure, Pat. You know, we were tracking temperatures earlier this morning in the lower 40s. Those were our high temperatures. Before sunrise, we've already dropped into the mid-30s, and we're just going to keep dropping going through the rest of this Monday afternoon.
Across the country, hospitals preparing for a possible surge in coronavirus patients after the Thanksgiving break. How they're managing capacity in case numbers rise. And Congress returning to Washington today to discuss a number of economic issues. What's on the Capitol Hill agenda? Next.
Here's a live look one more time at the early warning radar network, tracking a few snow flurries in parts of Jackson County heading towards DeKalb County. We'll show you how long these flurries last and taking a look at the colder temperatures when WAAY-31 Midday News returns.
Coverage you can count on. You're watching WAAY-31 Midday News with Marie Waxel, Pat Simon, meteorologist Rob Elvington, and the WAAY-31 Storm Tracker Early Warning Radar Network. Coverage you can count on. WAAY-31 News at 4 starts now.
You're taking a live look at the WAAY-31 Storm Tracker radar. All clear right now after a round of storms made their way through earlier today. A few more storms could still be possible later this evening. This comes as thousands of people hit the roads ahead of the Thanksgiving holiday. Taking a live look at road conditions in Madison County right now. So far, so good. People are still traveling despite warnings from health officials to stay home this holiday to avoid another surge of coronavirus. Thanks for joining us. I'm Dan Shaffer.
And I'm Najahe Sherman. We start with WAAY-31 meteorologist Rob Elvington. He's in for Chief Meteorologist Kate McKenna and tracking the potential for storms later this afternoon. Rob.
Yeah, we still have that potential, maybe less likely than what we were expecting maybe yesterday, but there's still that chance as the main cold front moves through in the next 3 to 4 hours that we could fire up some storms. But we've actually seen quite a bit of sunshine breaking out.
That's coming up in just a few minutes.
We now know what might have caused a fire at a mobile home in North Alabama last year. The latest on the investigation of the fire that killed a family.
Plus the message President-elect Joe Biden has for Americans before this Thanksgiving holiday.
And we had our first round of rain come through this morning and into the afternoon hours, but the main cold front is still off to our west. You can actually see it right here taking shape off to our north and northwest. We still have a chance for some more storms later this evening, though the chance is low. We'll walk you through the details coming up.
Coverage you can count on. You're watching WAAY-31 News at 4 with Dan Shaffer, Najahe Sherman, Chief Meteorologist Kate McKenna, and the WAAY-31 Storm Tracker Early Warning Radar Network. Coverage you can count on. WAAY-31 News at 5 starts now.
We're taking a live look above Huntsville from our WAAY-31 sky cam after some early showers. Calm conditions, but cloudy, giving people a chance to get a jump on their Thanksgiving travel.
Even during the pandemic, millions of people are expected to travel for the holiday, many making the switch from flying to driving to avoid possible exposure. Good evening and thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Najahe Sherman.
And I'm Dan Shaffer. We want to get straight to meteorologist Rob Elvington.
He's in the Storm Tracker Weather Center monitoring some rain chances for our area. Rob.
Yeah, we had that pretty strong line of heavy rain, gusty winds move through this morning and into the early afternoon hours. That has since quickly raced off to the east into Georgia and still bringing some pretty heavy rain for areas off to our south and southeast.
Offensive coordinator Steve Sarkisian will lead the Tide against Auburn on Saturday. Millions of Americans are unemployed due to the pandemic. We take a closer look at the numbers from right here in North Alabama.
And coming up tonight on WAAY-31 News at 6, a spike in coronavirus cases. Why health officials are asking you to keep the numbers down and how you can go about doing it. Next.
Coverage you can count on. You're watching WAAY-31 News at 5 with Dan Shaffer, Najahe Sherman, Chief Meteorologist Kate McKenna, and the WAAY-31 Storm Tracker Early Warning Radar Network. Coverage you can count on. WAAY-31 News at 6 starts now.
One of the biggest travel holidays of the year is officially upon us. Thousands of drivers make their way through North Alabama over the next few days to visit loved ones. That's even as the coronavirus pandemic pushes deeper into its worst period yet. You are taking a live look at the roads from Madison County. Heavy rain slowed traffic to a crawl across the area earlier today. Good evening, and thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Najahe Sherman.
And I'm Dan Shaffer. We want to get straight to meteorologist Rob Elvington. He's tracking storms, the potential for severe weather all day.
Rob, what's the very latest at this point?
We're still waiting on the main cold front to continue to push through North Alabama. So we still have this window all the way through about 9 o'clock this evening that we could see a secondary line of showers and storms developing mainly east of I-65.
Okay, with that,
right,
guys,
Coach
we
Nick
will
Saban,
get things started with...
not looking too worse for wear, having just been diagnosed with coronavirus again. We'll continue to monitor that for any breaking news and update you as that comes in. For now, our coverage will continue in just a few minutes.
Coverage you can count on. You're watching WAAY-31 News at 6 with Dan Shaffer, Najahe Sherman, Chief Meteorologist Kate McKenna, Sports with Lyndon Blake, and the WAAY-31 Storm Tracker Early Warning Radar Network. Coverage you can count on. WAAY-31 News at 10 starts now.
It's a big night for North Alabama basketball. Tonight, 2 Alabama basketball players found out they're going to sport's biggest stage. One of them went to Hazel Green High School. Kyra Lewis Jr. was drafted by the New Orleans Pelicans earlier tonight. You're taking a live look at the watch party right now. We'll have more on that exciting news in a bit with sports director Lyndon Blake. And Auburn forward had a pretty good night, too. We'll tell you about that. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Dan Shaffer.
And I'm Najahe Sherman. First, let's turn our attention to the coronavirus pandemic. Tonight, Huntsville Hospital says it is caring for 220 coronavirus inpatients across North Alabama.
In Huntsville, Lyndon Blake, WAAY-31 Sports.
All right, congratulations to him and his family, of course. Well, the future is still uncertain for student athletes at Lauderdale County schools after the district transitioned to virtual learning. The plea from a basketball player who has a unique connection to the pandemic.
And police are searching for the man they say stabbed someone last night in Morgan County, who they're looking for, and what to do if you see him.
Coverage you can count on. You're watching WAAY-31 News at 10 with Dan Shaffer, Najahe Sherman, Chief Meteorologist Kate McKenna, Sports with Lyndon Blake, and the WAAY-31 Storm Tracker Early Warning Radar Network. Coverage you can count on. WAAY-31 News starts now.
Breaking news happening right now as you look live at a Wisconsin mall where there are reports of an active shooter. One Milwaukee TV station reporting multiple victims. Video we have seen shows police tactical units going into the Mayfair Mall in Wauwatosa, which is a city in Milwaukee County. News sources in Milwaukee have reported seeing 3 people brought out of the mall on stretchers. State police officers, as well as police from Milwaukee and Wauwatosa, are on the scene. We will continue monitoring this and bring you any new developments during this newscast and at WAAY-TV.com.